welcome to KOTF Radio. Kevin Mills with you, your host for today. So glad that you could join us. Of course, KOTF standing for the name of our ministry, Keepers of the Faith. And of course, our website, KOTFradio.com. We'd love to hear from you. Shoot us an email. You know, today's program is going to be very heaven-focused. And I think of 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 58 that says, and this is in the Amplified Bible, "Therefore, my beloved brothers and sisters, be steadfast, immovable, always excelling in the work of the Lord, always doing your best and doing more than is needed, being continually aware that your labor in the Lord is not futile nor wasted, it is never without purpose." You know, the joy that awaits us for the place that we're told that Christ went to prepare for us is not meant to dissuade us of enjoying our current life or to find ourselves busy and diligent, glorifying God in the things that we love, whether it's out gardening, whether it's our job, whether it's, it can be a number of things. But we're supposed to be diligent. But the joy and the hope that comes from knowing that we're going to be with the Lord, our Savior, for eternity, and with those who we miss, who have passed away. Man, what an absolutely wonderful promise. So right now, kicking us off this week on KOTF Radio, here's Brian Free and Assurance with "Save Me a Seat."
I picture you there where you wanted to be, finding your chair and then taking your seat at the table where the marriage supper is about to begin. I imagine the banquet that's waiting up there, that the saints of all ages together we'll share. How I dream of that moment when I finally see you again. And I know there'll be millions of millions who've gone on before, and together sit down to feast with our Savior and Lord. And I know you will be there looking for me, and I believe that somehow, if you're able, you will save me a seat right next to you at the table. I'd love to be sitting right by your side, holding your hand when the bridegroom arrives, and then standing to our feet to worship as Jesus appears. Imagine our voices in sweet harmony as we join in the chorus with all the redeemed. How the thought of forever helps me live life without you down here. And I know there'll be millions of millions who've gone on before, and together we'll sit down to feast with our Savior and Lord. And I know you will be there looking for me, and I believe that somehow, if you're able,
And that is Reunion Quartet with If There Were No Mansions. Before that, Brian Free and Assurance with Save Me a Seat. Kevin Mills with you, your host for this week's KOTF Radio. You know, as we said in the beginning of the program, our focus on this week's program is very much heaven-centered and just reminding ourselves of the joy that awaits us. You know, the next group of songs that's coming up reminds me of Hebrews chapter 12, verses 1 through 2 that says, "Therefore, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, who by faith have testified to the truth of God's absolute faithfulness, stripping off every unnecessary weight and the sin which so easily and cleverly entangles us, let us run with endurance and active persistence the race that is set before us, focusing our eyes on Jesus, who is the author and perfecter of our faith." Right now, here's Alan Jackson with "Turn Your Eyes Upon Jesus."
Oh, soul, are you weary and troubled? No light in the darkness you see. There's light for a look at the Savior, and life more abundant and free. Turn your eyes upon Jesus. Look full in His wonderful face, and the things of earth will grow strangely dim in the light of His glory and grace. Through death into life everlasting, He passed and we follow Him there. Over us sin no more have dominion, for more than conquerors we are. And turn your eyes upon Jesus. Look full in His wonderful face, and the things of earth will grow strangely dim in the light of His glory and grace. His word shall not fail you, He promised. Believe Him and all will be well. Then go to a world that is dying, His perfect salvation to tell. And turn your eyes upon Jesus, look full in His wonderful face, and the things of earth will grow strangely dim in the light of His glory and grace. And the things of earth will grow strangely dim in the light of His glory and grace.
I just don't know what I can say. I'm not worthy to speak your holy name, yet you tell me you love me just the same.
And that was Keepers of the Faith Quartet with Here We Are, a beautiful, beautiful Dallas Holmes song. You know, of course, we're just coming off of July 4th here in the United States, and it was a great celebration, a lot of fireworks, and just an all-around very good time. And what an incredible time to remember the sacrifices that have been made by men and women to secure our liberty. John chapter 15 verse 13 says, "No one has greater love nor stronger commitment than to lay down his own life for his friends." And of course, all of us here at KOTF Radio want to say a big thank you to our veterans and to all the veterans listening who have put themselves in those types of circumstances to be willing to lay down their life for the liberty and protection of their fellow citizens. Hats off to you, and thank you so much for your sacrifice. Here's a song that is just a great reminder and just a great way of showing respect to those who have fallen and given the greatest sacrifice. Here's Daly and Vincent with More Than a Name on a Wall.
I saw her from a distance as she walked up to the wall. In her hand she held some flowers as her tears began to fall. She took out pen and paper as to trace her memories. She looked up to heaven, and the words she said were these. She said, "Lord, my boy was special, and he meant so much to me. And though I'd love to see him just one more time, you see, all I have are the memories and the moments to recall. But Lord, could you tell him he's more than a name on a wall?" She said he really missed the family and being home on Christmas Day. He died for God and country in a place so far away. I remember just a little boy playing war since he was 3. But Lord, this time I know he's not coming home to me. She said, "Lord, my boy was special, and he meant so much to me. You know I'd love to see him, but I know it just can't be. So I thank you for my memories and the moments to recall. But Lord, could you tell him he's more than a name on a wall? Lord, could you tell him he's more than a name on a wall?"
I'm kind of homesick for that country to which I never been before. No sad goodbyes will there be spoken. Just across that river to where my fate gonna end inside. There's just a few more days to labor.
And that was KOTF Quartet with Beulah Land. You know, that wraps up our show for this week. And, I'm reminded again of John 14, verse 3 that says, "And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come back again, and I will take you to myself, so that where I am, you may be also." Us looking forward to heaven, us looking toward heaven, does not negate us enjoying and living our lives fully today here on earth. But it sure does go a very long way in giving us a hope that even in death, there is hope. Even in death, Christ has the victory of preparing a place for us so that we can be in His presence forever. Isn't that awesome? We would absolutely love to hear from you. Go to our website, KOTFradio.com, and shoot us an email or send us a letter. You can access our mailing address there on the website, KOTFradio.com. For our shortwave radio listeners, if you're interested in receiving a QSL card, shoot us an email and go to our website, KOTFradio.com, or our email, KOTFradio@gmail, that's G as in golf, mail.com. Until next week, from all of us at KOTF Ministry, mahalo and aloha. To carry us out, here's KOTF Quartet with Jesus is Coming Soon.
Some of these days I'm going home, where no sorrows ever come.
We'll soon be done.
We'll soon be done with troubles and trials. Safe from heartaches, pain, and care, we shall all that glory share.
Then I'm gonna
sit down beside my Jesus.
Lord, I'm gonna
sit down and rest a little while.
We'll soon be done.
We'll soon be done with troubles and trials.
Troubles and trials in that home.
Yes, in that home on the other side. And I'm gonna shake glad hands with the elders.
Then I'm gonna
tell my kindred good morning.
Lord, I'm gonna
sit down beside my Jesus.
Lord, I'm gonna
sit down and rest a little while.
I shall behold His blessed face. I shall feel His matchless grace.
We'll soon be done.
We'll soon be done with troubles and trials.
Oh, what peace and joy sublime in that home of love.
beside my Jesus. Lord, I'm gonna sit down and rest a little while. We'll soon be done. We'll soon be done with troubles and trials. Troubles and trials in that home. Yes, in that home on the other side. And I'm gonna shake glad hands with the elders. Then I'm gonna tell my King good morning. Then I'm gonna sit down beside my Jesus. Lord, I'm gonna sit down and rest a little while.